What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, guys? Darius, aka D Hop, coming in with a video. We're gonna talk about debt, right? We're gonna talk about debt real quick. So, if you know anybody that may have issues with debt and everything, this is the video for them. So make sure you like and share it for them. Okay, so we're gonna talk about debt and why paying down the debt is so important to your credit, okay, and how it impacts your credit. And that's going to be both short term and also long term, okay? So, number one, debt directly affects your credit score. So, it directly affects your credit score. Your credit score is made up of, several factors, right? And debt is involved in more than half of them, okay? More than half of them. So, the first one is going to be your payment history, which is 35% of your score. Okay. If you miss payments, your credit takes a hit, period. Right. Paying down debt helps you ensure that you stay on time and eventually closing out risky accounts. Okay. Number two, your credit utilization, which is 30% of your score. Okay. This is how much of your available credit that you're using. Okay. So, for example, if you have a $10,000 credit limit, but you owe $8,000, that means you're using 80% of that, okay? Which we know that's going to be considered risky, so you're going to take a little credit hit on that. So paying it down, at least paying it down to 30%, and even more, if you want a better credit, you want to go below 10%, it can give your score a quick boost, right? Also in number three, the length of credit, okay? It's going to be a credit mix, so you got revolving credit and installment credit. Okay, so paying down debt responsibly keeps accounts in good standings, right? Which strengthens your credit score, right? It strengthens on your overall profile. Okay, so the second way, the financial benefits of paying down debt. Okay, less interest paid, right? You pay less interest. So high balances mean you're paying more in interest instead of keeping the money in your pocket, right? So when you pay down your debt, you're getting rid of the interest, because you only pay interest, especially on installment loans. You only pay interest for as long as that account is open, right? You're also going to get more cash flow. Okay, once a balance drops, you have more breathing room each and every month. So once you pay off, a debt, then you freed up that money, right? You freed up that money. Okay. Number one, lower stress, right? Lower stress. Debt can create a mental load on your mind that affects your work performance, relationships, and health, right? Number one problem in relationships is finances, right? Finances. Maybe you have so much debt that you can't pay it all, or you struggle to pay it all, or whatever that is. It adds stress, right? Your job don't pay enough because the check you get each time you get paid is not enough to pay all your debts, and that's stressful because now you're looking at, maybe you don't have extra money to go on vacation or go to the movies or go out to eat or whatever, because now all your money is going into debt, right? So that's an added stress, right? So let's talk about how debt hurts your credit if not managed properly. You're going to have high balances, which is a credit risk. Lenders see high utilization as a red flag, right? I mean that you're very close to financial trouble. So when you're using that 80% I talked about, they're like, man, this guy's about to topple, especially on that account. He's almost in financial trouble, right? Missed payments stay on the record, right? So missed payments can stay on your credit report up to 7 years. You miss one payment, it can stay on your credit for 7 years. So that's big. That's big. That's a long time, guys. It's going to be harder to get approved, right? High debt and poor credit can make it difficult to get loans, credit cards, rent, without a high deposit, even jobs, right? Jobs could pass you over a job because your credit isn't where they want it to be, right? So that's very important, right? Number four, positive credit impact of paying down your debt, right? So let's talk about that. So when you pay down your debt, your utilization ratio improves, right? Once your utilization ratio improves, that can quickly increase your score, right? You pay down your debts, your utilization, your credit score goes up. Your payment history strengthens. It shows that you're reliable with money, the money that you owe. You're reliable because you're paying it on time, even before time in some instances, right? And then your credit profile becomes more attractive. So when you're going to apply for loans, they're going to look at your profile. They're not going to know a whole lot about you. They're just going to know what's on that profile, because credit just tells you it's a history of habit, right? That's what credit is. Credit is the measure on how well you pay your debts. That's what credit is, right? And your credit profile tells the story of how well you pay those debts, right? So pretty much the bottom line, right? The bottom line, paying down your debt is one of the fastest and most reliable ways to improve your credit, save money, and open financial opportunities, right? Bad debt isn't just a monthly payment problem, right? It's a long-term credibility issue with your lenders, right? Every payment you make towards loaning is an investment in your financial freedom, your financial future, right? That every payment is a down payment towards that, right? Because it's recorded. So you want to keep making payments, and you want to make you got to get it down, right? You got to get it down. So there's a lot of people that's like, I need help, but my debt is overwhelming and I can't get it down, right? And I'm here to tell you, we offer help of paying off your debts, right, as fast as possible. We help you with that. And a lot of times we can lower your payment up to 50% nowadays. And then for some accounts, we can help you get debt free as little as 6 months, right? In 6 months, you'll be looking to pay off accounts. This is what the help that we do have. I have a website where you can visit. You can take a look at some information. You can either schedule a free consultation with a professional, right? They can go through your information, see exactly how we can help you. And it's going to relieve a lot of stress once you get in this program. So if you're looking for that type of information, it doesn't cost anything just to see what we can do, and see how we can put you in a better situation, right? A free consultation will do that. So just inbox me if you want that information. I'd be glad to send that over to you. And because a lot of times what I see is a lot of people really don't need the credit help, right? They don't need the negative things off the credit because they don't have any, right? A lot of them just need debt help. A lot of people just need debt help, right? So let us help you, right? Let us help you. Let us help you with that debt, because that's one of the big programs we had that's going to help it. You can help your credit by helping your debt, right? Help your credit by helping your debt, right? Thank you, guys. Make sure you like and share this video. Share it with somebody. Share it on your page. Support me fully, and I thank you guys, and I love you guys for always supporting me. And I'll continue to put out good content out there for people supporting me. Thank you, guys, and have a great day.
This is why you need good credit. It's your ticket to financial freedom. Good credit isn't just a number. It's your passport to lower interest rates, better loan approvals, and even job opportunities. Struggling with bad credit? Don't worry, you can fix it. Start by checking your credit report for errors and paying down high-interest debts. Need a helping hand? Visit website for more information and resources. Remember, good credit opens doors. Let's unlock your future together.